She poured coffee on a lion dance costume, kicked its head, and disrupted a cultural performance. But why? Stay with us as we uncover the full story behind this shocking act and the deeper issues at play. Welcome back to 2230, where we bring you the most detailed and factual news coverage. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we push toward our goal of 11,000 subscribers. And we want to hear from you. What do you think of this bizarre case? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. A 52-year-old woman, Lim Sok-lei, has pleaded guilty to a startling act of vandalism, destroying a lion dance costume at West Coast Community Center. But this wasn't a random act of mischief. It turns out she was enraged over her son's involvement in a lion dance troupe, believing it to be a bad influence. On July 29, 2023, she and her husband, 60-year-old Cheong-in-hak, arrived at the community center where the troupe was preparing for a performance. At around 3:45 p.m., Lim, in a fit of anger, poured coffee all over the lion dance costumes, causing irremovable stains, and then went a step further, kicking the head of the lion costume. The damage was extensive, costing 1,330 Singapore dollars and rendering the costume unusable. This incident caused an unexpected disruption, delaying the performance for about 10 minutes before she was finally removed from the premises. But this is not an isolated case of misbehavior. Lim and her husband have a troubling history, having been fined in 2022 for harassing their neighbors. Their actions included shouting COVID spreaders at a nurse and spraying disinfectant at their neighbors. Now, with this latest case, legal trouble has caught up with them again. And it doesn't end there. On February 2, 2023, Lim was involved in another aggressive altercation, this time at a coffee shop in Punggol. The confrontation began when she accused a man of scratching her young grandson's nose. She had initially allowed the man to carry the crying child while queuing for food. Later that night, upon noticing a scratch on the boy's nose, she confronted him at Waterway Ridge's HDB estate, repeatedly pushing him in anger. However, investigations found no evidence linking the man to the scratch. On February 3, 2024, Lim pleaded guilty to one charge of mischief and another of criminal force. The court is also considering 2 additional charges against her, and sentencing is set for February 26. Meanwhile, her husband, who allegedly participated in the coffee pouring incident, is scheduled to plead guilty on February 21. Now here's the bigger question. Why would a parent go to such extremes to stop their child from participating in a cultural tradition like lion dance? Is it simply a personal belief, or could there be deeper tensions at play? Could this case set a precedent for how acts of public mischief are handled in Singapore? Let us know what you think in the comments. Lim now faces up to 2 years in jail, a fine, or both for mischief, and up to 3 months in jail or a fine of 1,500 Singapore dollars for criminal force. The outcome of her sentencing could send a strong message about the consequences of destructive behavior. If you found this report informative, hit that like button, share this video, and subscribe to 2230 as we bring you the latest in-depth news coverage.